You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Yes, it is on. And I want to thank Richie Riche, who is the coolest male, along with his cohort in crime, the coolest male Bronco fan I know. Richie Riche from Canada, who will be coming in pretty soon. With 7 foot tall Mexican one of these days. I want to say thanks to everybody. I got Cool Kev in the house. My goodness. Valerie's here. Love Valerie. I got Morellis in here. Mir. I love Mir. 34-24 was live at the game, and it was great. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody that's in here tonight. My goodness. I apologize for being a little late, but I had to do a Raider fan media video with Violator and Ken Thompson. Normally we get Raider Homer in on that as well, but unfortunately Raider Homer was still doing his thing from the Austin Black Hole, so he couldn't join us tonight, but we'll probably hear from him tonight. Some of the administrative paperwork I got, or it's paperwork, but it's like over video. As you're seeing it right now, the JR60 Brands raffle, that's still a go. It's gone down from 100 participants to like 58, which makes your chances that much better. So for $50 a chance, you can win 2 tickets to the game and $1,000 in your pocket. So your chances have gone from 1 in 100 to basically 1 in 60, even better than that, 1 in 58. So make sure you go to JR60 Brands where it says raffle. Go hit the raffle for the area for that, and then buy a ticket, and then you can win 2 tickets to the Black Hole, $1,000 cash, and watching the Raiders play the Chiefs today, or technically November. But anyway, it was so great to see everybody. Also, and I'll have to put this. Where's what I was saying? Okay, I gotta hide Morellis's. It's just for a second, Mir. If you want to donate to my uh, channel here, you can do that by joining the channel. You can join the channel as a member of the Galleon. There are $5 per month memberships along with $10 a month memberships. $5 a month memberships is Ship's Company. $10 a month membership is Chiefs Mess, not Kansas City Chiefs, but Chiefs Mess memberships, where you get perks. Membership has its perks, and it's one of the great things about it. And again, also by supporting the channel, if you give me a $5 donation via Super Chat or Super Sticker here in YouTube, or if you go via Cash App, and I haven't seen any Cash App, donations yet, or the $5 friends and family, but it all counts the same. Every time you do that, you are entered into an entry into the treasure chest of prizes. Now, I will be very honest. I still have not gotten figured out with who we have. So I'm going to go to make sure that we have like the 25 entries that we have. And I'm sure it's probably up close to 25 entries. So when I get those 25 entries, that's going to be one wheel. Okay. If there's extra entries, they will go on to the next wheel because that's also going to be 25 entries. And we will do prizes based upon that. I've been busy. I apologize. I actually worked yesterday because I'm going to be out early Wednesday, and I actually was able to do some hours which means I didn't have to take off 8 hours on Wednesday. I only have to make up 2 hours now, which is cool. So please bear with me. But every time you do a $5 donation, you will get an entry. So keep that in mind. You see the Bo Jackson behind me? That's a prize. Okay. The Bolitnikoff picture behind the bow, that's not a prize, but the picture, the actual picture, which is autographed, that's one of the prizes as well. The football you see behind me is a prize. Okay. The Jack Daniels Las Vegas, what was it? The Las Vegas prize pack from Jack Daniels with the Raiders hat, the Jack Daniels Raiders hat, and the bottle of Jack. That's a prize. Lots of prizes. Lots of prizes. Let me just say that there is way too many prizes, and I will one of these days put out like a list. So Cool Kev can actually say the Vikings were going to win. Took overtime, but they did do it. So, yeah, you got to do that. We got the Chronicles of the Black Hole, a.k.a. the man himself. Coming in, OG Daniel, great boy. Wasn't Crosby a beast? And even though Ngakoue didn't have, I don't think he had a sack. He was involved with a lot of those sacks that we had today. So positives to him. Jeff Turner, great to see you there, shipmate. Like I said, love my Valerie, love my ladies here. Great offensive scheme, that's for sure. Momo Razuli, good. Momo I haven't seen in a while. Great play calling. Wow. I haven't seen really, it was execution. We had a screen pass. We had, and Derek Carr actually, when he knew he was being blitzed, basically, not that it was cover zero, but he knew that he had Ruggs deep. And yeah, he caught the ball. I mean, I don't know why they had to say he didn't catch the ball. He caught the ball. Edwards with that nice catch. Was it the wheel route by Drake, who had 2 touchdowns today, one on the ground, one via the air on that wheel route. Such a great victory. Offense, defense, and special teams. And I tell you what, that is wonderful to see. Wonderful to see. Fantastic. Who was a good coach? Well, Momo, I honestly, I'm not a big Gruden fan. I've never, and this is not me kicking him when he's down. I'm not kicking him when he's down. I just said he's been so damn conservative in the play calling. It was so great to see him. The cornerbacks, well, right now they're on the IR. So, but you know what? I like the fact that I like the play out of Amick Robertson. And then the guy was saying he was a rookie. He's not a rookie. He was not a rookie. Okay. Farrell did actually show up today. The Dallas game, boy, I would have wanted to see Dallas lose that game. 20 years ago, now was that 20 years ago? Compete, yeah. It's the game has passed them by. What Valerie said? I didn't like how he went out, but his play calling was predictable. Thank you. Even Valerie sees it. Wild turkey. Hey, well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you being here. You're at work, Thanks for making an appearance. Right now, we are on all of the channels. We're not on Instagram because I was busy. I haven't even. I even did my video for the Raiders superfan. Normally, I have on like my regular Captain Jack stuff. I just grabbed the hat. I grabbed some of the the bling. You see the bling? See, I got some of the bling right here. And I just did that with that. I even have my ship's wheel, which I only put out for special occasions. Raider Neil's in the house as well. And it was wonderful to beat the Broncos. Again, hello. See, and Vicky Orr, like I said, you see that little annotation sign there. When you see it on YouTube, it's an actual ship's compass point. So that is how you are into the program. You can become a member, and Vicky is a proud member of the channel. I'm not sure what it will be. Well, Facebook, it would probably either be from because I don't see my profile, so it's got to be from the Captain Jack show. I can't see who it is. So Facebook user, you're going to have to delineate who you are. I apologize. Arizona 6-0. What I don't get for what. Able to work in a good mood. Hey, that's for sure. Able to work in a good mood. Wow, T3. T3's in the house in there. Thank you there, shipmate. Good to see you. Doesn't that win just give you? It gives you a Woody. Gives you a Woody. Now the only person today that is allowed not to have a Woody is Raider. Raider Richie. Boy, that's a Freudian slip. Richie, the Bronco fan, but again, a great guy. A great guy. What was he saying? We saw today with the Raiders. O-line can do a great job today. And I saw the D-line would be an issue in today's game as well. Yeah, we talked about that. The Cards are for real. Fred. Wow, Fred Souter. Wow, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thank you there, Fred. Good to see you as well. We're trying to get the band back together here in Tampa. And it was. Are the Cards for real? They're what, 6-0, right? Oh, Arizona said, okay, that's what it's 6-0. We'll see. Docs is in the house. Graphic Raider, thank you for being there. And again, did I put up the stream thing yet? Here, let me do that, okay? If you want to be in the show, then you want to come on, if you want to come on camera, there is the link. There is the link for the show. It was a great win. Hopefully we'll have hey, Docs, if you want to come in real quick. I don't know whether you're getting ready for your show or whatnot, but if you want to come in real quick, I'll make sure that you are first off so we can get you in first. Is Von Miller being less impactful did to Parker? I think it was a little bit of both. I think Von is injured a lot, and he doesn't have the wheels that he did. Parker played okay. Get back together here in Tampa Bay. Timmy said, "Oh, hey, Russell. So that's my boy Russell Giambrone. Hey, so Russell is very happy that we got an Italian for a head coach. Good to say. Tell Timmy I said hello as well. We are going to be meeting up. Like I said, we're meeting up in Wesley Chapel. I didn't go today because I had some things on my mind. I didn't want to do it, but regular meeting up in Wesley Chapel. And this is, again, Raider Richie. Miller's not been as impactful the last 3 games, and that is a Bronco fan saying that. So this is the score of the day. I misscored the day. Jay, thank you for that. Thank you, hon. I'm taking it's a hon because it's J with an E. So thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Good seeing everybody. Well, yeah, Jimmy Farrell is definitely ragging on the Browns. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know there, Matt. You guys are looking kind of, I don't know, not real great. Not real great. I'm going to bring in my cohort in crime here. Always good to see him. And I'm gonna say, first off, don't print playoff tickets. Don't make plans to go to LA for the Super Bowl yet, but be happy with the win. I would definitely love to see Morellis if she's out there, Valerie if you're out there. Remember, if you want to come into the show and you don't want to come in via camera, you can call by call. Oh, I guess I need to wait. Let me put my phone up. I say that and then I don't even have my phone up. Okay, so let me get the phone. Okay, I'm having a wheel of spinning wheel of not of death, but let me get the phone up. Come in via video right now, like my boy OG Daniel. If you want to dial in, it's 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. And Daniel, you want your boy Rafi in with you? By the way, we are in the first hour of the show, which means this is the civil hour. Okay? Civil rules still go. No flying F-bombs the first hour of the show. Okay? You still want to come in, Dan, or you want to wait till the second half? You going to come in now? Okay. And Rafi, I know Rafi can be a good kid. So again, I'm going to bring you both on because I like it when you guys are in together. So we'll do that. I'm bringing in my boy OG Daniel. I'm bringing in Raphael.
I know you're right. I know you're right.
Now, and the only reason why I say that is because the last video I did, YouTube won't let me monetize because there was way too many F-bombs.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to be coming into the second half too with the F-bombs and everything else. But I like coming out with.
Well, that's why I said, the rule, only in once. Only in once. So if you want to hold your comments, I can kick you to the second half.
Nah, I'm good. I like being on with Raphael. I like this guy.
Okay,
but
good.
Yes.
I'm not going to put out a lot of stuff, my opinions on the game, because of the fact that I'm going to do a video tomorrow. But
there you go.
It feels good. It feels good. We didn't take that kick in the from the NFL, and we got up and fought. Okay, they sabotaged us. They tried to ruin our season, and now we can give them the big your number one middle finger number one.
Okay, well, I wait, but before you do that, Raphael, I'm going to say this. Matt, you guys got beat today, okay? You guys got beat today. All of this things about the Browns being the greatest team in football, tone it down. Tone it down. You won some games, you've lost some games, okay? So I'm just saying, tone it down. And see, and Morellis likes you, Raphael, as well. Morellis is a wonderful Boricua, and she's a nurse too. So
How can you not like Raphael?
Yeah, well, of course you like Raphael, okay?
Well, that's my reaction right now, because if someone says that the Cleveland Broncos is the best team in NFL, well, technically no, because I just look over the stats right here in the NFL, but I don't think that Baker Mayfield is not a top 20 quarterback. It's not.
Oh!
Now.
At you, snap. You know what, Raphael? Can you drop your mic? Or will it, are you got it? No, don't do it real. Don't do it for real, though.
Drop the mic. Baker Mayfield is not a top 20 quarterback, because I just saw the stats right here. I just saw that. It is not very great. I know he's improved this season, but he's still not making it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just that
The evolution of Raphael from nicest guy in the world to hardcore.
Yes, it is.
I think we've had some impressions on him, giving him that edge, Okay,
Yeah,
and I know that Raphael's favorite AFC team is the Raiders. That much I know.
yes, because I'm glad that Las Vegas Raiders they just won because right now there's been a tumultuous week, but right now they just won over Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it is for all these Cleveland runs right here. Sorry, not sorry, because Baker Mayfield is well as a good quarterback, but it's not real good enough because look at the stats right here of this season. But I can tell you, Derek Carr is still the it's still underrated quarterback of all time. He's still the underrated because he's been doing amazing. And he's been at the top of the game because he's been doing a top 5 quarterback instead of Tom Brady. And right now, if we see like the stats right here, we just saw Matthew Stanfield for San Diego Chargers. We just saw Tom Brady is still the number 1. We just saw Derek Carr, and for me, it's the top 3 because if you look at the stats of this season right here, just look at the passing yards because even the people say, "Oh, the passing yards is not a stat." Well, it does because I just read it.
Thank you, Rafa. You know what, Matt? You've been burned by Raphael.
You just got burned. You just got burned by El Capitan Rafael, and you know it.
You just got mossed.
No.
Boom!
I wouldn't even give him that. Like I said, that's also a swear word here on
mossed.
Yeah, because that because it involves somebody that is definitely not a member of Raider Nation. Okay,
He was, but he's not. Let me tell you, once a Raider, always a Raider does not apply to him.
Exactly. Not Randy Moss, not Warren Sapp, and
Nope.
it never applied to some guy who was taking a cup of coffee break wearing number 84 because he never played for us. I'm just saying that. So again, Raphael, now I gotta ask because again, we are talking football. You boys, the Panthers played a good game today, but not quite
Yeah,
enough.
not quite enough because we just lost it at extra time because we thought it because that defense right here, it just starting out. We just selling in more the turbo at the 3rd and 4th quarter, but we just lost it. I know there's been a tough game because it's been another week without Christian McCaffrey, and some Panthers fans they told it should be traded for Christian McCaffrey, but I would say, hey, let's settle down, calm down. Let's just another week. If they trade it, good. But it's not. He still made it. But instead about that, because nobody thought it's gonna be easy, but we just beat us by Minnesota Vikings, which is one of the I don't know most understandable things. But I don't think that the bets are going too well to Carolina Panthers, and then the the next week we're gonna face against the New York Giants, and of course, Las Vegas Raiders gonna face Philadelphia Eagles. But we, as a Carolina Panthers right here, we just had 3 losses in a row. It's not happening. We just tell it to the coach, Matt Rule, right here. What the hell is going on? Because we just have a great time with the defense and all flying at the 3rd and 4th quarter. So what happened next? It's like there's fumbles right here. The referee is doing the bad job right there, but that extra time it kills it all.
Okay, now I gotta say, like I said, now who do you guys got next week, Raphael?
New York Giants at MetLife Stadium, New York.
That's not even a game.
I think you guys will win.
That's
Yeah,
not even
definitely.
a game.
Yeah, definitely it's gonna be an easy game because right now the New York Giants is built and it's been for the bottom down low because he's been struggling for only 1 win. And all those New York Giants, they want to get rid of Joe Judge.
There you go. So, and that's from Raphael. I'm gonna hold it from there. OG, any final, like I said, your thoughts on the game and your thoughts on what we got coming up? Again, not too high, Don't say we're print playoff tickets and Super Bowl not too high, elevated and happy, but good analysis of what we got going on by the next, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll get Richie Richey. I don't know if his kids are still going to sleep, but we'll hear from Bronco Richie Richey. If not in the screen, definitely in the comments. Daniel, what do you got for me, brother?
Well, let's just put it this way: we had a good game. I think our next 3 games, which we have who do we have? We have the Eagles, we got the Giants. We had a bye week. We get the Giants, and we get the Chiefs. I'm sorry, I'm optimistic. I do not. Right now, we're 4-2. I do not see us being less than 7-2 when that's over. I've got some thoughts on this particular game, but I'm going to put them on my video that I'm making tomorrow because I like to take a night off, get over the emotions, watch the highlights, watch the replay of the entire game, and then make my evaluation. And tomorrow I'll put it on my channel. But I don't see us doing anything less than 7-2.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. And like I said, gentlemen, and I saw you both come in, and normally it's like I said, and Kevin, it's like Kevin with Daniel or Raphael with Daniel. You guys make a good, I like the compendium that you guys have together. So that's why I want to put you both in there. And again, I salute you both for being here. It's always great having you on board the show.
Well, I like Raphael. He's the nicest guy out here, you know what I mean?
I can be the nicest. I can be the nicest. I can be good. I can be bad. But I thought, I just saw over the live chat right here. That person right here, they send me love and they send me some respect for Las Vegas Raiders fans. But I appreciate it to be you guys. And OJ, Captain Jack right here. Right now, I got an invitation on Saturday to talk about Las Vegas Raiders versus Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday. But I don't know if you want to come in at this Captain's Corner right here. But you guys are incredible. And Captain Jack, OJ Daniel, I salute you. And I'll see you Saturday. And this captain right here is entered to the black hole, the dark side of the Raiders.
There you go, brother.
Man. I'll be there. You know.
Yes.
Hey, for sure. Richie, I got you coming. See, Richie was in there, and I got you coming in. Come back, Richie. Richie, come back. With any kind of fool could see. Richie Richey was in there.
You're in what country are you in again? Are you Venezuela or Argentina?
Yes, Venezuela.
Venezuelans apparently are like the Canadians of South America, just the nicest people.
Nice.
Yes, it is. But I hope you see you guys there. And Graphic Writer, I got an invitation for you. .nt, okay? I got an invitation for you, brother. I'll see you.
And Raphael, stay backstage for a minute. I'm going to type you my my phone number and give me that information via the phone number. You got the phone number to get in for the show, but I'm going to give you my personal phone number. Don't go yet. I'm going to do it via the private chat in the back. Daniel, Raphael, you guys take care, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
All right.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks again, guys. And we are going to get my boy right here. Hey, wait. Let me. I'm going to get Richie Richey on before. Hopefully. Oh, gosh darn it. Daniel, or not Daniel. Raphael, come back real quick so I can get you my phone number. Richie Richey, sir, I appreciate you coming in tonight because again, like we tell you, you're an awesome guy because you're coming in here and we're talking about the game that we played tonight. And I'm going to put my phone number to Raphael before I forget. Okay, Raphael, it's in the back chat. There you go. That is my phone number. Make sure you get it and put it in your phone. Richie Richey, what's going on there, shipmate? And again, I will say that was an entertaining game. A lot more entertaining on a win, I know, but it was an entertaining game for a lot of the aspects of just the game itself.
I mean, it was kind of a little bit what I expected. It was a little bit more of the same from what I saw from the Pittsburgh and the Baltimore game. for the Denver Broncos. I saw a lot of the same things kind of crop up as issues. And as I said on the podcast either yesterday, the day before, the Raiders' interior defensive line is no joke. You guys have done really well on a few key positions there, and you saw it in the game today. Like that's really what won you the game, is that you got that pressure. You forced Teddy Bridgewater to not have that extra time in order to adjust and make the proper throws, and it made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and again, I didn't want to appear smug in our show, but and again, and I because the reason why I say that was because I had a show last year with KCX Factor. You might know that gentleman because he's the one that's been kicked out of the Kansas City Stadium forever for the fight that he got knocked out of, and he was very smug on the show. And by the way, Jesse, thank you there for that donation. That means 4 entries. Let me see, 4 entries for Jesse Rodas. Thank you for that, shipmate. And just like this, like what Raider Squid says, hate the team, not the fan. Unless fans are ignorant and real a-holes, and then just call the cops and then get them ready to go. But I was saying that when I was done with the show, I said, yeah, I was thinking it was going to be like 1 score. But I thought, if we played the game that I envisioned, this was the game that I was envisioning, and I expected it to be a little bit more, but I didn't want to appear to be a blatant friggin' a-hole. So
it really depends on how the Broncos opted to play the game as well, right? So, for
True.
example, I made a comment that I felt that Shermer should have reverted back to what his preseason offensive scheme was, which was primarily the 2 tight end sets flanking the offensive tackles, which would then have forced or allowed our running backs to go wide. And so what you guys were allowed to do is that you guys were basically you guys were able to focus the center of the field and basically just blow up the interior offensive line. Whereas if we were running to the outside, your interior offensive line interior defensive line would not have been able to key in on our interior offensive line like you guys did. Right. And it would have forced something different.
Yeah. And again, we had Raphael. We had a Raphael stand. I'm going to kick him. Yeah. Violator. I want to make sure, Violator, I sent the link to the show. So after Richie comes in, we're going to have, we might, and by the way, Richie, have you ever met Violator?
I don't really care who else joins me. You can bring him in.
Well, if Violator comes in while you're in here, we'll have you with Violator, the Hall of Fame fan of the Raiders, and it'd be great to have you as well. And just speak of there you go. By the way, Rich, you ever met Violator? Violator got to keep the volume down.
What's up, Rich?
Well, if Violator comes in while you're in here, we'll have you with Violator, the Hall of Fame.
You got to turn off YouTube, buddy.
And turn the volume down, Violator.
By the way, Rich, you ever met Violator? Violator got to turn the volume down. What's up, Rich?
Well, if Violator comes in while you're in here, we'll have you with Violator, the Hall of Fame.
You got to turn off YouTube, buddy.
Great to have you as well. And
Close out of YouTube and restream right on it.
I got you on mute. I got you. Okay, I unmuted you.
Right.
There. We good? No.
You got to close down YouTube.
Yeah, close YouTube, Violator.
What's that?
I got you on YouTube.
Close YouTube.
Okay, I unmuted you. There. We good?
Let's see. Stop. Mute.
Yeah, Violator, mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. You muted here. You got YouTube on. Mute YouTube or turn YouTube off for a minute. Okay? See, we got that. Okay, I'm going to unmute. Okay, I'm trying to get him.
Beauty.
Okay, now you unmute. Unmute yourself there. Okay. You got YouTube on. Mute YouTube or turn YouTube off.
Okay, let me turn it off. Yeah, let me turn YouTube off.
turn it off. Say,
All right, is that better?
yeah, oh, yay! We got the Violator. We got Richie Rich. We got an old sailor. In talking about the Denver game, and again, Violator, this is Rich. Richie is
What's up, Rich?
a Bronco fan.
Pleasure, brother.
Yeah, and again, I wanted we Richie had he was on the Elite Superfan show with me Friday. Great analysis, and like I said, Richie was saying about that he was very he wasn't scared, but he was under advisement that he thought that the D line was going to be something that was going to tear ass today, and that's exactly what happened. And it was, and again, what the other thing that he said, which was spot on. I have still yet to see Patrick drop a ball.
He was good. Like, he was super good. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're all brave enough and wise enough to give credit where credit is due. We knew we were in for a dogfight, but the main thing that I observed was this team really rallying the troops, so to speak, in lieu of all the controversy over the past week. That's what I was hoping to see. It wasn't that slow start that we're used to seeing, and we always get stressed out. They came out of the gates at the first bell and just punched and never looked back.
For sure. And also, Richie was saying, now again, Rich, the Broncos got a short week going in on Thursday, correct?
Thursday.
To Cleveland, correct? Yeah.
Okay, now there you go.
And that's not looking like a spectacular game for us either.
Well, here's the thing. And we have Matt, who's a skip. He is my Browns fan that is, beyond obnoxious, but at least he's a true fan. He is a true fan, and I will give him that he does come in and talk about his. He's like, oh, don't pick on Baker Mayfield because he's playing.
Raider Squid. I'm from Canada.
Yeah, playing
and
with
the custom Canadian Broncos flag,
and that's why he's so cool. But and again, we also have Graphic in the house. And if you're not watching his channel, great. And by the way, tomorrow on Graphic's channel, we will be doing a Black Hole Rob representation and commemoration with Violator, myself, OG Daniel. So be sure to check out Doc's ENT tomorrow for that show. Now, Richie, I want to get back with you, because I'm just going to sit back and watch you guys in a good way, because I talk too much as it is. I want you guys to go back and forth on what you thought were the highlights and the lowlights that you saw out of your team today. Rich, I'll start with you.
It was, I mean, we saw more out of our young rookie running back in Javonte Williams. We saw what he was capable of doing. I think, anyone who enjoys football would have seen kind of what he was capable of doing there. We saw that one bounce out to the outside, and that's what I was talking to you, Captain Jack, before Violator joined us today, is we didn't bounce out to the outside. So, for example, your D-line was able to key in on the interior defensive lineman, which has typically been actually a weak spot for our team so far this year. And if we had put those tight ends properly on the outside and blocked appropriately, we could have bounced Javonte more to the outside and actually negated some of the interior pass rush by running the ball to the outside more, forced your D-line to kind of more go outside than inside. And that would have made a big difference in the game, because, man, did your D-line ever get into the backfield and really wreak havoc. And that's what really forced a lot of those interceptions. It caused the turnovers, rush passes, et cetera, et cetera. So really, in my opinion, that was the big deal. And that was what we didn't do. And frankly, as a Broncos fan, I'm more on the interior offensive line has been a weak point for us. I want Quinn Miners, our rookie, in there instead of one of the other interior offensive guards. That's really going to help the interior of the line. And I think we need to run the ball more with more of those tight end sets and kind of do what we've always been as a Broncos team, which is we're gritty, and we should be. And we need to leverage the mile-high altitude by wearing down the opposing defenders. And guess what? You're not going to do that if you let them in the backfield and kill the quarterback. Use your head. Stop being a fool.
I agree. Wayne, what were you happy to see today, and what do you think we need to improve upon?
What I was happy to see is what I stated earlier, that D-line really just showed up to play. And with all the talent that we've amassed over the offseason, and to see these guys kind of go through the motions and they think we don't know, but we've all been on the field, so we know when they're just out there, kind of funking up a jockstrap. But today, they came to play, brother. And like I say, even special teams stepped it up. So my hat's off to Rich Biscacci for bringing the troops together. Like I say, most teams would have just folded in a towel, but we've got a lot of football to play. I wasn't surprised about our offense because of that talent. Like I say, again, we have talent on both sides of the ball. And now Derek almost is playing like the leash has been taken off of him, and he's playing some backyard football, which is refreshing. Stretching the defense, and that opened up the running game underneath. So, Jacobs is going to do his thing, plodding like a bull. So it was just a great combination of all three facets of the game coming together, and it was refreshing in front of that hostile Denver crowd. Didn't expect it, but when you saw the momentum going and they kept pressuring Teddy up the middle, it kind of rattled him a little bit, I think, and it just threw off that whole offensive game plan. That young running back they've got, like I say, run him to the outside. That's where his strength is.
Yeah, and just, actually, and I very rarely give platitudes to the announcers because normally they suck. If you guys would listen to me when I used to be able to do and I haven't been able to do it this year with the Apple broadcast because I can't get in. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to break my hand doing this stuff, but I would give a great synopsis of what's going on. The one platitude I would say is, and it was, that guy looked like Terrell Davis 2.0.
Definitely.
He looked like it. And
he is one heck of a running back. Like he is that good. And the one thing coming out of college for him was that he often bounced to the outsides, which is what you saw his comfort zone was when he had the issues with the interior defensive line. We've been able to do it against inferior teams, not against the superior teams with the interior defensive lines like the AFC North. We've had the Baltimore Ravens, Steelers, and now the Raiders, who have all three actually have had fairly good interior defensive lines. And what we've seen with Javonte Williams, he hasn't had the lanes to run through in the interior as he, like we had in the first three games. But what I have seen when he's had lanes or even seams, he's done very well in the interior runs as well. Problem is that when you're up against we don't have the interior offensive line to block the interior defensive line. You don't have the lanes to run through, and that's what we saw today. So I mean, the Raiders really did exploit weaknesses in the Broncos team, and clearly it worked out in their favor. And if you're going to be honest as a Broncos fan, you need to look at what happened today. The game wasn't particularly close. The Raiders were playing prevent defense at the end and were playing more zone and off man. And as a result, the Broncos were able to move down the field. I mean, open your eyes and watch the game and you can see what happened. And that's what happened. And so what you end up seeing was the Broncos kind of started to make it look like a game, but the Raiders were kind of basically letting that happen because they knew that they already had the game at that point of the, in the competition, and good for them. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do in that particular moment because you don't want the big plays to happen, right? You don't want what the Broncos allowed with Ruggs earlier in the game with those big plays down the field, because all of a sudden you go one play and all of a sudden you're like on the 10-yard line. And well, now you have 4 plays to get a touchdown from the 10.
And again, I tell you, it's like I said, that we need more fans like you, Rich.
I love it. Hats off to you, brother.
And again, and remember, Wayne, we love Wayne because not only is he at the top of, when you think of Raider fans, him and his shipmates, Mark and Sean, aka Gorilla Rilla and Senor. But we love him for that. But we enjoy having fans of value that can come in and be positive and give great analysis as well. So I don't have the hard stuff like you guys. I only got my strawberry lemonade and iced tea. So I will give hats off to you. Salute to I got to get some of those shots. Like last week when we lost, I actually had the Grand Marnier shot and the Bailey shot because I was so pissed off that I had and I have to get some more of those. So maybe I'll be doing those shots when I go to Vegas. And, if we win, I'll be doing a celebratory shot. If not, then I'll be doing the OMFG shot. Okay, so that'll be it. And
Captain,
again,
I'm Irish, so I do 4-fingered shots of whiskey straight.
oh my goodness. Well,
Way
again,
to go, Rich.
and
Way
now,
to go, baby. Yes, sir.
Wayne, if we can get, because I'm going to try to go out to Denver next year to hang
I
out
would
with
love to myself.
Yeah, if we can get Wayne out, and by the way, Wayne, Richie is 6'2", and his cohort in crime is 6'9".
6'10".
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6'10".
Yeah. Don't cheat him that inch now. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's-
Cap. Come on, Cap.
No,
Well, first of all, that's what she said.
I've not found I've not found a taller group of podcasters. Our combined height is about 13 feet.
Wow.
And I'm a former rugby player, so I believe in hitting people at full speed with zero pads.
Love it.
And that's the way I prefer it. And I've always been surprised that fewer rugby players have made it through to the NFL and done well.
Really?
Because to me, I mean, I have been kicked in the head, laughed about it, and continued playing a game. I mean, like I literally laughed. Like on the field, I've been physically kicked in the face, and I thought it was hilarious, and I continued playing. Where when you see that kind of stuff in the NFL, they get pulled off the field and go to the concussion tent, right? I got kicked in the face. I looked at the ref, and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Leave me alone." And I went and played the rest of the game. So I mean, and I didn't have a concussion, so I'm not that stupid. But at the same time, that's the way we play.
Rub some dirt on it.
That mindset, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And so I've always been surprised that more rugby players haven't played better in the NFL level. My position was a lock, so I was always in the scrum. And that's the one thing I found a difficult time fitting people into the NFL from the rugby side of things, which is I both played offensive defense, but I was in the scrum. So I'm almost like a hybrid, like tight end / linebacker. Like it doesn't fit particularly well in the NFL.
You're just a bruiser, but you're our favorite bruiser. Now, I got to say, you have an L, you think, against the Browns, but overall, do you see Denver having a decent year? I mean, overall, no, okay. Where do you...
and I'm a huge Denver fan. Clearly, I mean, you can kind of see all the stuff behind me. I got the Canadian Denver flag and everything. The problem I have with the Denver Broncos is we don't have an offensive identity. And so when you look at our team, for example, I think our offensive identity should be a running-based team, and then we play off of that. We then go play action pass. We can then go a few other variations thereof. But the problem is that Pat Shurmur wants to go 3 wide out, and he wants to go deep, and he wants to, just bombs away. The problem is we don't really have the offensive line in order to play that style. And Pat Shurmur likes to run more of a power run style as opposed to the zone runs and that kind of stuff.
Okay, now the final thing is, the Shurmur and Fangio, are they gone at the end of the year?
My personal preference as a Broncos fan would be that Fangio stays, Shurmur gets fired mid-season, and I'd like to see it. I'd actually like to see Shurmur gone after the Browns game, because I think we're going to lose the Browns game. I think the Browns are just a superior team, generally speaking. I think we're going to play them closer, than the Raiders. But I got to do a deeper dive into the Browns stuff before I really kind of put scores together and whatnot. But I think the Broncos will play closer to the Browns than we did the Raiders this week. And I'd like to see Shurmur gone, and I'd like to see either Shula or Azani. Like Azani would be my personal preference as an offensive coordinator. He is our wide receiver coach. He was actually recruited by a college team to try and be their OC, and he decided to stay with the Broncos instead. Either one of those two would be better. I don't have an issue with our offensive plays. I have an issue with how they're called, when they're called, and the way in which they're called. I just think it's all wrong. There's no flow. And frankly, you guys watched the game today. There was no offensive flow for the Broncos today. You saw that today. I saw the Raiders just absolutely destroy the interior. We could have countered that with offensive adjustments, and I didn't see any.
Well, and again, Richie, shipmate, thank you for being here, and I thank you for taking some time out. I hope your kids don't get mad at me for taking away for another thing. Tuesday, hit me up on Twitter and I'll look for it. So I need to get on Twitter more often, which is why I miss your stuff. I apologize. Let me know when I need to be ready for your show on Tuesday, so I can bounce over to your show and give you, because again, I want to make sure I reciprocate in kind, shipmate. And I'm going to let you go, but again, thank you. I'm going to have on for a little bit more, but
Wayne, I'd like to stay in touch with you as well. So
take care, Rich. Do that, man.
Please reach out to me and have Captain put you in touch, and I'd love to keep in touch with you guys as well.
We'll do that, man. Love the conversation, man. See, that's fans that know the game and know what they're watching.
It's amazing to see when people actually have brains and they can talk about it. It's great. Richie, again, thank you there, shipmate, and I'll hit you up on Twitter.
Richie. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. That's Richie. I love Richie, man. Hey, great guy. And Wayne, awesome. I didn't want to leave you go for a bit. I like I said, what do you see? The like I said, the thing, because we spoke about it today a little bit with Ken Thompson for the Raider fan media fans page. Make sure you guys check that out. You'll see Violator, myself, and Ken. Homer will be on next week, hopefully. This is the game that we needed to see out of the team for several weeks. And I'm not gonna say that it was an exorcism of Gruden, because that just makes it a little bit too easier. But I think it was that it was a weight lifted out of a locker room that had a lot of heavy cast to put upon it. And now it's like, we can be ourselves and we can play up to our ability. And you saw how the players played refreshed, invigorated, and like I said, Mad Max just jumping out, doing all those things, and Ngakoue doing all like I said, the D line, the linebackers, the 3 interceptions that we had because of the pressure we put in, and it could have been 4 if they didn't take Hobbs's away. I think they might have gotten the call right, but it was by that much. But again, it's all, and you are the man that always screams, this defense has got to show me some heart. And I know that they did it tonight there, Wayne. A little bit more from you, brother.
Listen, man, you just covered it when you said they played with more enthusiasm. Plain and simple, the guys were having fun. The defense, like I say, that defensive front, which we hadn't seen that kind of a push up the middle from them all season, which created havoc on the 2 guys coming from the outside, pinching in. Teddy had nowhere to go, and Teddy is not a scrambling quarterback. So after a few hits, you could see his whole demeanor change. These guys perked up on the back end, so they were like, okay, let him throw it up. And it was just like playing free safety. Everybody was free safety. The hitting was beautiful. Like I said, just the attitude, it was like I said, it was a weight lifted off him. You could see him playing more freely. Like I said, hats off again to Coach Rich. I don't know what his speech was, but they obviously felt like running through a brick wall. And like Rich that just got off the show said, his offensive line had no answer for that pressure, and we didn't blitz.
And I can't wait to see. This is the team that I want to see every week. I know that you can't see it every week. There's going to be some highs and lows, but as a whole, you pray to see it. And that's what I said. If we see this team, 80% of the time, this is a playoff team that can cause some damage for everybody. And again, not because Matt's in here, but if this team plays Cleveland the way they played today, Cleveland would need to run away and hide. And Matt's going to call in a little bit, because I know I'm going to get my spoonful of, oh my God, how the Browns are the greatest thing since sliced bread. But that's with Matt, and that's fine, because he's a valuable viewer, and it's good to hear him. But again, I wanted to make sure that there was nothing to do this bro love that I got with my boy Violator. So that got that as well.
Yes, sir. You already know, baby. It's brotherhood, shipmates for a lifetime, man. We've lost too many comrades, and it's a tap on the shoulder to appreciate the relationships that you build over time. That's also part of your legacy.
No, I appreciate it again, and me being able to call Wayne, my brother, and it is wonderful. And again, Wayne, I hope I tell the wife I apologize for taking you a little bit away, because she's like, you need to eat something to get out of that makeup, because I know that's what she's saying in the background.
You're
So
on point, Cap.
exactly. Tell her I said hello and thank you for keeping it on for just a little bit. That's why I wanted to have it on.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure.
Okay.
See you on Wednesday.
Wednesday for sure. We will
actually Monday. We'll see you. We'll see you Monday.
Well, yeah. See you tomorrow for Docs, and then see you Wednesday for NFL Nation Live. So we got you as well.
You got it, brother. Peace out.
Right. All right. Thanks again, there, shipmate. Got you.
Got it.
All right. That's Wayne Mabry. That is Violent. If you guys want to come into the show tonight, and good. And see, Richie said just followed you on Twitter. So good. So you guys follow each other. And I said, Richie is awesome. Awesome people. Awesome people. Hopefully we'll get Docs in as well. If you guys want to be into the show tonight, please, I will put up the the link one more time. Come on in if you want to call in. Well, Matt has my number. I'm pretty sure he probably has it on speed dial, but we'll hear from Matt later on. And again, hopefully we will hear up. And Hammer's House. Now, Hammer's House was saying something about New York. I am probably going to be in New York. I'm anticipating it's like Eagles by New York, right? So I will try to make that happen. Oh wow, we even got him in here as well. I'm going to bring him in. So we got Hammer in the house. Good to see you. How you doing there?
Good, brother. Shields up, nation.
Great
day. Great day, man.
What do you got for me as far as all of the? I mean, I tell you, I said it without saying it on the show because I wanted to try to keep it PG. This fucking oh yeah, we are at the 1 hour. This fucking game gave me a Woody. Okay, now we can throw some of the F's out.
Bro, I'm in the main lobby of the hospital. Keep it PG for a little bit longer.
Okay, PG because he's in the lobby. And remember, so I will do that. So PG while he's in here. Probably in about 5-10 minutes, man. I will be letting him fly. But it gave me a Woody. It gave me a Woody because of all the things that we saw today, and the way. Hang on, and I'm gonna keep you on because I'm gonna get this person on, and I'm gonna tell him he's got to be on hold. Okay, hey Matt, you're on hold, so be quiet. I'm with Hammer, and then I'll bring you on after that. Okay. Okay. Thanks again, shipmate. And if you can, mute your phone. Okay. All right. Thanks again. And again, PG. I don't want to get Hammer in trouble. Shipmate, tell me all your good things today. What gave you a Woody today?
That defense was absolutely amazing, and I said it in the comment box before when I was watching YouTube. Pressure breaks pipes, man. They really weren't sending the house, but I loved the concept. I loved what they came out with. The secondary was absolutely solid. We're seeing Mad Max again. I already had him predicted earlier in the season to probably get like 12 to 15 sacks. He's still on track. We're still early in the season. He's still on track, and the offense is finally opened up. I'm not mentioning the name. As I said last week, I'm not going to mention the name anymore. But Carr really just had a field day. They went back to that passing game, and we got to see Drake finally put some work in with 2 touchdowns. That one chair route that he ran out of the backfield and skipped his way into the end zone. Man, I was so ecstatic. It was a great game. It was an absolutely great game. And I really hope that these guys continue to keep this momentum throughout the rest of the season. I said it in a live on my Instagram last week. Like, we have to move forward. Either move forward or face repercussions, pretty much. Like, face the possibility of shock and damage. We got to continue to move forward and just leave what happened in the past. That's it. I said that the first day back, they should have just shut the media down right away, went beast mode with it. Like, you know why I'm here. I'm only here. I won't get fined. Let's not talk about the past anymore. And we worry about who's on this team, who's in this organization right now. We play for each other. We play for this interim coach. We play for Raider Nation. That's it. Hold on.
Very true. And if you got to answer the phone, you answer the phone. Yeah, Hammer's on the phone. So what I'm going to do is this. And again, OG, like I said, I'm gonna put you on OG because only because it's you. But like I said, normally it's one appearance a night, kind of like Beetlejuice. So and he said, and by the way, you can't cuss yet because he said he's like in the front.
Nah, I'm not cussing.
Okay.
You know, I love Hammer. I love his show. Kind of wanted to get out with Violator, but that's cool. Here's this thing. We responded well. We did what we needed to do, and I mean, well, you know, fumbles and picks. We did very well. I'm not worried about. Look, we're going to come into the season. We're going to be 7-2 minimal at the first half of the season. It's looking good, Skipper. It's looking real good. Last week was a bad week. It was very emotional. I was so angry. The hypocrisy of the NFL, the targeting of our team, targeting of our coach. They had those emails in June, but they waited until last week to do this. It was dirty. It was corrupt. The NFL is corrupt. It's a dirty organization. And it just had me so infuriated. Oh my God, I was so PO'd. Hammer, you look sexy. Are we? I had a question. Are we on tomorrow? And do we have everybody we need for what we're going to do tomorrow?
Well, Violator's going to be there. I'm going to be there. 9 o'clock. Was it Savage? Maybe, depending upon.
All right, I'm back.
Good to see you there, Hammer. And that's why I brought Daniel on. I know you guys are a good team as well.
What's up, Pops?
Savage,
Hey, how's it going, man? You look good with that mask on.
Try. I wish it was black. I wish I could have put I wish I could put a skull on here.
I got a face for radio, so you know.
and like I said, but yeah, I will be there. Violator will be there. You'll be there, and obviously Docs will be there. Savage, if FedEx allows, and again, JOB is job one. So if he can join us, he will. And again, if not, then we're obviously going to be talking about. And Hammer, I hope that if you have a chance to tomorrow as well, any experiences that you have with the black hole, with what it means to you, if you got a chance to pop in and call in on that, it would definitely or at least contribute through comments. That as well.
Right, because tomorrow night we're going to do a tribute to the greatest fans in the NFL.
Raider Nation, baby.
We're gonna do something a little different on our Chronicles of the Black Hole show. We're not gonna feature a player. We're gonna feature the best fans that ever lived, and we're going to dedicate it to the fans who watch. Because we're just, come on, let's admit it, we're all just fans.
Right.
Yes, sir.
The best fans there. Hammer, what did you see tonight? That, like I said, pressure, bust pipes. I got that. Very, very eloquent and very erudite on your part. What else did you see? Now, was there something? I mean, and somebody put it up in the comments, and it was one of those. It's like the red zone defense still needs a little work. That's about the only thing that I could see that was probably we need to work on. Yeah. Now, granted, and Richie even said it. You know, we did a prevent defense, which actually was acceptable today.
Yes, it was.
We'd gone away from the prevent offense, which we've been playing for the last several weeks. You know, because it had.
Yeah, but that's a little bit nitpicky.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Was there but there's always things to improve.
There's
upon.
always room for improvement, most definitely.
Right, but it's a little bit nitpicky because we played an excellent game today.
We did.
We did.
But even that grumple skin of a coach in New England will always say what you didn't do right. What you didn't do right. And that's
Leatherwood lacks discipline. He has the most penalties in the league at this point, and it's really starting to drive me insane.
I will say this, though. I agreed with him. That call that he got today was horse pucky because the guy came at him into the neutral zone. And by definition, if the defender makes you move, it should
be in neutral zone. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I could read his lips, saying that, and he even said, look up at the screen. And I saw it too. The guy moved into his zone and he moved as a recourse from that. That was a bull crap call.
Right.
Oh, well, we're Raiders fans. Bull crap calls are in our destiny.
Said it once and I said it a million times. We will forever be public enemy number one to everyone in the NFL.
And that's why they targeted us this week.
If we got haters, we must be doing something right.
But that's why they targeted our team, our coach, and everything else.
Shit, I gotta go.
Okay, Hammer has to pop out.
Kobe.
Oh, yeah, gotta go. No worries there. OG, like you said, Beetlejuice rules next time as well. One time a night. Save it up for your best thing. What do you see? What do you see with the Eagles game?
Yeah, but Chuck, I was keeping this for later.
Well, that's why I said if you're gonna swear, keep it to the second half of the show.
Nah, man. I ain't worried about the Eagles. We get a bye week after that, and I ain't worried about the Giants.
Okay.
And then we go to get to play the Queefs at home. I ain't worried about them. We showed the NFL how to target them, and we're going to smoke them. I do not see a 7-2 or 7-2 season into the half. Okay, we're gonna get it. So 12-5 is not that hard to imagine. The three tough teams we got to play in the last.
My bad. My boss popped up like a crackhead in the night.
Yeah, no worries. I saw that, and so I was giving OG out the door, and I want to make sure that you guys at least go out the door together. Get rid of
both of you. Okay.
I wanted to be because, like I said, you were on with Raphael as well, and I said you got good rapport with Hammer. That's why I wanted to do it. As a.
No, I love Hammer. Hammer's the shit, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm on a 16-hour shift, and I jumped in alive. That is some shit.
Oh, you gotta write that one down too. We gotta stop swearing, bro. No, I love being on with Hammer. Hammer, I love going on the Hammer show.
And Hammer, if I had more time, and you let me know when it's not interfering, I will try. But it's like literally, and Daniel knows this. I leave work. And I go in the front door and I roll right into this chair and I go right on a show. And then after that, I do my cut-ups and I go to bed and I do it all over again.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that's just the way it is, or because I'd love to see more people and do things as well. So I'm going to try to do that when I can do that. But again, and you were talking about going to New York. Give me the information for New York, and I will see what we can do to make that happen as well.
They're over there playing with bodies and shit.
109. Anyway. I
lighten up, Hammer.
Duncan, 2800.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. And tell me, gentlemen, I will leave it to your bounds. It's always a pleasure to have you both on. Thanks again for contributing. Great effing win today.
Hell yes.
There you go.
Shields up. Shields up.
Absolutely.
Got it. Got it. Take care, gentlemen. Always seeing you, brothers.
Shield up.
Later, guys.
All right. Good night. Good night there, Daniel. All right. I love that. Like a crackhead in the night. That actually that definitely needs to be comment. Because for contributor of the evening, that comment alone, and of course you got to have violator. And I'm going to put Richie Riche as definitely for coming in. I've already gotten my my most valuable people for the evening. Can't beat that with a stick. So at least I know, at least for this show, I got him as well. If you want to be involved again, we are going on a little over an hour. I started a little late because I had to do the this Raider fan media video with everybody. So we'll do that. We need DBs. Yeah, we are thin at DB. Amick Robertson, I tell you what, he is small, but I would rather have Amick Robertson back out there than Arnett any day of the week. He has more natural ability than Arnett. I mean, I wish we could put Amick Robertson's playing ability in a larger body, but we just can't do that. I mean, and we can't put him on lifts. Well, if we could, we figure out a way to do that. By the way, Hollywood Raider is popping in. Great time at the game. Had great time hanging with Kenny King. Good. And by the way, Hollywood was out there today in Denver. Got a chance to see it personally. By the way, Matt, are you still there?
I'm still there.
Okay, well, good, Matt. Why don't we talk about your Browns for a little bit?
Oh, I'm telling you, Captain, it was a bad game. Now, the Arizona Cardinals are legit. They're probably going to be in the NFC Championship.
Okay, are they?
Pass game, run game, they were good. The Browns were like seriously beat up. We have 3 offensive linemen. They were gone. Nick Chubb was out because of a hamstring. Baker Mayfield, who, I understand you Raiders fans, I'm going to say a comment, but Mayfield has a torn shoulder, and he still threw over 65 yards through the air. That's the biggest pass since 2016. Next gen stats, it was, stated, Kareem Hunt got hurt, he had to get carted off the field for one game, one series. So, okay. It was not a good game.
Okay, now, and I'm not poo-pooing that, but what I'm saying is this: if your quarterback, now he's playing through pain,
he has a torn that one big muscle, that one muscle.
Yeah, he's right, but he's playing through it. But here's the thing: if it's going to be a detriment for him to play, then you need to sit him. You can't have it both ways.
I agree.
You can't have it both ways.
He's a defensive coach. He doesn't really do too. I agree with you, Captain.
So now you got the Broncos on a short week. Then you get 10 days off. Who do you got after the Broncos?
I think it's one of the AFC North teams.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I was, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying now, and I'm not poo-pooing your team, but what I'm saying is if the Raiders played to their capabilities like they played today, and if the Browns played like they did today, that's a Raiders win in Cleveland. Okay?
Well, yes, but today there's some factors, you had your moral victory, everyone was all pumped up to win, remember, you guys have been playing in the cold, in the snow. And since you're in the desert now, and your players are used to playing, in a nice, sunny stadium. So, I don't think it's going to be a big difference.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you can say that for a lot of teams, partner. It just depends upon if the team shows up. Teams are now football.
Yes.
Football is played in the cold in college. Okay, even if you're in the even if you're in the SEC, you play in the cold. You play in the weather. Okay, so if you're playing football, you know that you're going to have some weather games each year. The Raiders actually are used to playing the Broncos when it snows. Not this year, but the last few years they played them in the snow, so they know that. The Raiders are even used to playing the Chiefs in the snow and the weather, so it's not like it's out of the ordinary for them. Okay, the point is that you still got to play with the weather, and if the Browns have that running game going, that will be a feather in your cap. That is something that we would have to improve upon. But don't say that you're going to blow us out. You don't know which team is
I
going
don't
to
think
show
it's
up.
going to be a blowout. Honestly, I think it's going to be like it's probably going to be like a run game because this is a week before Christmas. Actually, on I think the 19th. The game, the Browns, Raiders at Browns are on the 19th. So, and they actually didn't even have a official time yet. So I think they're going to put that game on prime time.
Okay.
So, I was hearing the comments. The OG Daniel say going what? He said 7-2. I mean, yeah. They'll win some games, but you never underestimate your enemy. You never, the Giants. Yes, the Giants suck, but the Giants could, come back and have a win.
Yeah, and again, I never put a W in the win column until there's triple zeros on any clock. I don't say I've never said we got this game in the bag. All we have to do is throw our helmets on the field and it's a win. I've never said that because you have to play each game. And there are injuries that occur each game. There are things that happen to you each game. That's why the games are played that way. So
yes, I guarantee you that Stefanski is going to probably sit. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to, but if Baker Mayfield, like Tom said in the sports chat, he left the field with a brace. His arm was braced up, So I don't think he's not doing too good. So I think we might see the back of it again next week.
okay, now so
I also want to talk. Yeah.
Mayfield went out, and who is your backup?
Was it Case Keenum?
Who's not bad. He's a decent quarterback for a game or two. You just don't want him to play beyond that.
Yes. So I can see them if he's still burned up, I can see him starting on Thursday. About your special teams coach, your interim coach. He got his first college coaching spot in a D2 school, Wayne State, which the college across the river, they play the same Division II conference. Okay. So I recognize that school right away that he got his college start from. His first coaching start.
Okay, so but you
back in the 80s.
Right now.
So
yeah, I was gonna say. So what now with the losses that you were not expecting? Because again, I know you weren't expecting to lose to the Chargers. You weren't expecting to lose the game today. With those taking into consideration, what do you see as the Browns' record at the end of the season?
I see us winning 10 to 11 games.
Okay, so let's go 10-7 as the low point. Okay, now so which means that if it comes down to it, the Raiders playing the Browns could be for a who beats who and goes to the playoffs beyond that.
Yes, I see this as a wild card game.
Okay, now who do you see winning?
I can see, because you guys, you like I said, you had your emotional win, after all the drama that happened this past week, and I should note that the reason why they went after the Raiders and the Washington because you always go after the small fish before the big fish.
Okay.
And they probably thought that Gruden was an easy target, but I can see this as like a game. If you guys beat us, you guys will probably get the wild card over us.
So you don't.
But you also,
So what you're saying is you don't see the Raiders as beyond a wild card team, not even a division champ team. So you're saying that
you can be yeah. I'm saying between the two of us, if the Browns, and if the end of the year, depending on division wins and stuff, they will probably, if my team loses, they'll give it to you before they give it to us.
Right. But what I'm saying is that you envision now. Do you still envision the Browns to be the champion of your division?
No, it's either going to be Baltimore or Cincinnati.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be Baltimore, Cincinnati. It's going to be one of our the Browns, Bengals, with Cincinnati. I think it's going to be Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, see, I just wanted to put you down for your thoughts on that.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Matt. Again, I appreciate you being on hold. I knew I would get back to you, and I always enjoy your contributions. Again, you can be smarky at times, but you do give you do give some decent analysis, and I do appreciate that.
Also, Captain, one more thing. Next year, I don't know. You can try to get Tom to talk Tom into it. But yeah, if the Raiders play the Browns in Las Vegas, everything will get together.
Yeah, no. If I'm alive and kicking, then we'll have to try to make that happen.
And he needs to get to the States more. So.
Well, I tell you what. Just like I said with before, job is job one. You can't.
Oh yeah, exactly. You guys. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say anything, but you guys, you and Tom, you guys have very limited time, so.
Right. That's for sure. That's for sure. And we'll try to make it happen.
You take it easy.
Yeah, you take it easy, brother.
Yeah, take care.
All right. Good hearing. That's Matt Bouchane, the Browns fan. And Mir, I'm gonna try to be in New York for the Giants game. I allegedly have tickets coming, and if that happens, then all I got to do, and I have a hotel already made out, so I have hotel reservations, I have tickets allegedly, so I just need to make flight arrangements. And the way the flights are, that's the big issue. That's the big issue. So if I can catch a flight, I will definitely, doing that. Big Ben Tuck rule in the game. Yeah, I just saw that, Abel. Again, if you want to be in the show tonight, either call in like Matt just did, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834, or you can go to the link. The link is listed. I'm also going to show it again, so you can be in the screen like we had Violator on today. Oh, we got somebody is coming in as well. Let's see who this is. Okay, we're going to find out who this is. Who is this?
Cool Kev.
Cool Kev. Hey, what's going on, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good. What are you not able to be on screen tonight?
I'm on work, so I'm calling in.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, partner. What are your thoughts about the what you saw tonight?
It's a breath of fresh air. It feels like Gruden has been sitting down on the franchise for like 4 years, and everybody showed up today and played like it was backyard football, man. It was just like freedom, man.
Yeah, and again, and now Matt did say that it was a bit of a getting and it was like an exorcism. It's about the best way I can say it. And again, and I'm not dwelling on our old coach leaving, but this team played with the vitality and the excitement and we're going to show everybody beyond what we can do. So I did like the way that they played tonight.
Yeah, scoring in the first drive answered everything like this. It says everything right there.
For sure. And like I said, what do you envision as far as the positivity? Yeah, no, I'm not doing Southwest until they get their stuff together, China, because I got $1,000 worth of Southwest gratuity because I canceled all my Southwest flights, so I'm going to probably go American. I might even use JetBlue, just because I know that they're not screwed up yet. But again, what do you now? Like I said, I envision this team to continue to play like this for a while.
Right. So we're gonna continue to play like this. We have to one game at a time as always. Can't sleep on Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for Fletcher Cox, and then you gotta watch out for Jalen Hurts. He's gonna be traveling all over the place. So you still gotta take these guys seriously. They're a little bit better than Denver. So, this is not gonna be an easy game, of course. And then we have the bye week. But my only concern is that we need help, but the cornerbacks, we are very thin. And after, we can't afford, after Hayward, we're pretty much, open out there. We're going to be kind of suspect out there. So we need to get somebody, bring somebody in, at least somebody that can play on the other side and be a backup. So other than that, I think, I think we could be, 12 and, like you said, 12 and 5, see how it goes.
Yeah. And again, I'd like to see it. But again, right now I'm still going bottom or floor is 10-7. My floor is
10-7?
yeah. My floor is 10-7. You can go up from there, but I don't see us any worse than 10-7. And whether that, because obviously you gotta be better than 10-7 to win the division. So
Right.
that's just the way it is. And again, Matthew 72007. By the way, thank you, Matthew, for being a member of the Captain's Galleon. Yeah, you can't take any team lightly. The Eagles played both the fake Pirates along with Kansas City. They played them tough. And, so that's why I said, don't take the Eagles lightly. I want to make sure that this team continues to play the way that they are eligible to play.
Right, but now we play with that freedom. You can tell that Chucky's hands are not all over, meddling with everything and has his paws all over everything. So there's a Chucky-free team. So we got to go on from there and celebrate and enjoy it. And the next game, Philadelphia, let's go.
You got it for sure. And any other who was your most valuable person tonight, do you think?
I think Russ, man. I'm so happy for him, man. He is a savior. Without him, we won't be as far along as we are, man. But Russ, man, that's my horse.
Yeah, I mean, he played well those passes that he caught, and I love the fact that Carr is airing them out to him, and again, I think that obviously he was the inspiration for us all, and then on defense, I got to give it to Crosby, just the way he played today.
Yeah, Matt showed up as always, and I'm good with that. So we're gonna be good, man. We one game at a time and enjoy it, man.
For sure. And Kev, I appreciate you calling in even from work, man. I got your phone number down in my phone, so the next time it pops in, hopefully your name will show up.
No problem.
All right, you take care, brother.
Take it easy, brother. All right.
All right. Good night now.
Good night.
All right, that was cool, Kev. Always good hearing from him. Usually cool is in via the video, but he was at work, so that's nice. If you want to be in tonight, like I said, hit the link. It's in the show. The StreamYard link is in the comments section, along with the number 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. It is 11 o'clock. And I'm going to give it a couple minutes to see if we have any further calls and or contributors. I saw that China was in here. Good to see you there, honey. And again, I appreciate everybody being in here. China actually has the, I don't want to say ill luck, because I know her husband, and her husband is a really good guy. Having said that, and only because I know China personally, China's husband is a Dolphins fan and a Broncos fan, more of a Broncos fan than anything else. So I know that China is giddier than Goonie Goo Goo, as Eddie Murphy would say in years of yore, okay? Because we beat both of her husband's teams. Dominated the Donkeys is what Alex is saying, and for sure, I will definitely put that up. It was definitely a domination. The score was not indicative of how well we played. So I know that China is very, very happy with what we have gotten tonight and the way we played tonight. So I don't see anybody else popping in. So again, apologies for cutting it short because again, I needed to do that other video, and when I do that, I have to. I have my responsibilities to do that video as well. Obviously, I got my responsibilities here to hang out with y'all. What a great game to see. And again, we did have. Oh, did I miss a comment? Mad Max was all. Yeah, we definitely was a given. Thank you. And even China is saying so. If I actually, and I got to look for this. Is that if I'm going to get a jersey, and I think I have $150 credit coming from me for doing that Caesars betting stuff. I think I have a jersey coming to me. It's probably going to be a Crosby jersey. It's definitely probably going to be a Crosby jersey. So again, thank you for everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. Great win. Victory effing Sunday. And now I got, I'm not leaving yet. I was going to leave, but I'm not leaving yet. China, I hope you got some light there. It's kind of dark there. Oh, and I got Ruben. So I'm okay. I got okay. Hey Ruben, I got you on hold, so I'm not leaving yet. So stand by a second. I got China. China, can you make your room a little lighter?
I knew you were going to say that. Maybe, because I was in bed.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to congratulate you for because I get on Kevin all the time, and even Xavier, when Xavier pops in from the car, I said, dude, thank you. Now we can see
you know the old saying, God said, let there be light here.
Let there be light. Good to see you. We got China, and we have Ruben. Remind me when I'm done with the interview with China, you will be the last person on the show tonight. China, isn't it nice that you have bragging rights over your husband for at least the rest of the year?
Yes. Well, he was kind of, yeah. Well, actually, I was out shopping and I was listening to the game on my phone. So we don't have a little bit of an argument, but I can tell you right now, Jack, the Raiders showed out.
Yes,
I mean, literally, they showed out. Goldberg, I'm at Coach Bisaccia. He knows what he's doing.
Yes.
That's where you get that passion from. You got this guy. I was thinking when I heard about Bisaccia, I said I was going to fill him out, but this guy, wasn't for him, we wouldn't even beat the Broncos.
He definitely was in a good groove. The way the team, it's easy to be head coach when everybody is firing on all cylinders. I will say that.
Right.
And just like people were saying, this was the game that we needed to step out and to show what we were as a team. To show the league and show everybody. It's like, hey, we are going to go and show up and show what we can do. And we definitely needed to do that. And I think we did do that.
We do, because I was like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Da, 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 da. But, oh, my God. Mad Max, and y'all talking about defensive player of the week? Give that man defensive player of the century. Well, that kid was dangerous.
He definitely was a force, Mad Max force to be reckoned with tonight. So I definitely would think that he would at least be, because he had 3 sacks, a pass defense, and a block. A pass block, and I don't know how many tackles he had, but he's got to be in at least the for the defensive player of the week. He definitely has to be in consideration for that.
And I can see the whole Raiders squad, they were playing they were playing their hearts out. I was that impressed, because all they needed was that change. from the 4 years that they dealt with. I'm not gonna say his name.
That the person who shall remain nameless.
Exactly. To Basashia. He knows his team. This man got 40 years of experience, and they proved it. And I'm very impressed. Now, with that bird team that we're playing, that the birds are over in the East Coast, we need to be loud. I mean, literally, when they come to Allegiant, they need to be, everybody at Raider Nation needs to be loud.
And I will tell you this, that because my friend Philly Sports Guy will be in Allegiant next week. He will be there. And Philly Sports Guy, there is nobody louder than Philly Sports Guy.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
Then Raider Nation needs to make sure that you are very prepared for
on your best behavior.
Well, that too, but and again, also for this upcoming game, if you haven't heard, everybody will be wearing a mask that game.
Yes,
everybody will be wearing a mask that game, which is kind of a bummer, because I've enjoyed the 2 games I've been at, that I could actually, breathe in and out without any issue. But yeah, everybody will be wearing a mask that game. China, I thank you for coming in from your bed and kind of tell hubby that Captain Jack did a small Will and Grace told you so dance, but I still love him because he takes care of you and he's a good guy, and it's always good seeing you. And I hope to see you guys sometime soon when we can figure that out.
Oh, don't worry. Are you going to be in Dallas for it?
I will be in Dallas, providing that the airlines don't screw me.
Oh God, don't! Yeah, please, for the love of God, don't do Southwest anymore.
No,
because after all the crap that was going on.
Right. Well, I got Southwest, and I'm not going to do them until they figure their stuff out. So I got over $1,000 worth of Southwest flights. I will do it a later time once they get their stuff squared away.
Yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, good luck with that one, because they've been having a lot of issues with. Well, it's actually not their fault, but I know with the weird weather that was going on between Texas and Oklahoma and numerous cancellations, that was way beyond their control.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand the weather situation, because Oklahoma has so many tornadoes over there. Nobody can fly. I mean, it's a big old flight risk. And then we had our severe weather. But I understand that, but there was no excuse for them not to rebook everybody.
I got you. China, thanks again. See, Cool Kev even said that, because he's cracking on you, because again, I told him he had to put lights on, so he's like saying that these women be hiding in the dark. So hey, not me, I didn't say it, but Cool Kev said. So China, you take care.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear it, but I love you, honey. You take care.
I love you too, honey.
All right, goodbye, hon.
Bye.
All right, that was China. Always got to have wonderfulness with China. Ruben, you are the last person on the show. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so
we're getting about the game.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to talk about, at least mention this. What Goodell did when he released those emails, he didn't do that just to Gruden. He did it to the franchise, and he did it to us fans. What he did was a big thank you to all of us.
I got you, brother. But again, try to keep it clean, because I got to do the cut ups for this. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying, to be honest, we all know what he did, and turn the page on it. Turn the page. Just don't even worry about him. Hopefully
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just
by him still being the commissioner.
Well,
I'm thinking about, okay, this goes a little bit deeper, because the other owners are allowing him to still be the commissioner, so they allowed him to do this to us. So some people are saying that they're trying to get Mark out. Well, they're sure not really protecting him. I'm not saying that they're protecting him or they're trying to get him out. What I'm saying is, if Bill keeps doing stuff to our franchise and the rest of the owners are not doing nothing about it, they really wanted him out, or for him to knock this off, then how come he continues to able to do this kind of stuff to us?
Well, until such a time that the rights or the wrongs are righted, we're just going to have to deal with it. Thoughts about your game and thoughts about the game next week.
We looked good coming out in the beginning. They scored in the first drive. We didn't settle for a field goal. They made a touchdown. Ruggs got open and got 2 scores in the game. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, on Bridgewater. Even when they weren't sacking him, they were knocking him down. They had him hurrying up the ball. Toward the end of the game, I didn't care for how the defense was playing. We shouldn't have gave up that last touchdown. I wanted us to score another touchdown and kill them like we did years ago when Tom Cable was the head coach. But Rich Pizzotti, our new head coach, I knew he would get this win. He's been coaching for a long time. It wasn't like he hasn't been around the league. And I saw the Chargers, they lost today. So are we better than the Chargers? Because the only team the Ravens have lost to is us. So I think these 2 last games don't define how good or how bad our team is. We got a good team. They've been coached wrong. Gruden's not around anymore. Wasn't like he was making a difference. It's like what you said. You're glad he's gone. Didn't want to see him go out this way, but that's the way it happened. They're playing a lot better football, and the play call is a lot different. They ran the ball good. Even Jacobs got a touchdown today.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know Drake got a rushing touchdown. Did Jacobs get a rushing touchdown?
He got one too.
Okay. And because I know Drake had one of each. He had receiving and rushing. I know that obviously Ruggs got one. I'm trying to think of who all, because again, there was so many. Like I said, Foster Moreau actually made some decent, at least one good catch that I remember. Obviously Renfro and so everybody that was pretty much targeted, other than I think Snead was targeted once and got it broken up, but pretty much everybody came out and showed out tonight.
And Hayward Jr., he did good on defense and knocked a couple passes away when there were bombs that Bridgewater threw. Matter of fact, I think Teddy, he had 3 interceptions in the game?
Yeah, I said, Abram and Morig and who's the third one? I'm forgetting. The not Teamer.
I think one of the defenders had taken him off twice.
He had 3. It was Faison. And he got the interception, his very first of his career. But actually, we ended up losing yardage on it because it was a 4th down play. If we would have knocked it down, we would have been up forward. But, that's just the way it is. But, yeah, Faison got one, Moore got one, and Abram got one. And Hobbs would have had one if the call wouldn't have been overturned. And then, there you go, Alex Marin. Yeah, but Faison. So, yeah, we did well that way. And so, yeah, three picks plus the fumble. So, the defense definitely showed up, and this was the team effort that I was looking for Jump. And we need to continue with this for the rest of the season. Again, we're not going to always have it, but if we continue with at least this effort, I like what we can do. And like I said, your thoughts against what is it, Philadelphia upcoming?
We should be able to beat them, but we can't take them lightly because I saw how they played against Tampa Bay. They played from behind. They're a team that's been struggling, but teams like that, you can't let them play like that against you, or else they will beat you. If we do good on defense and apply the pressure on Hurts like we did with Bridgewater, we'll be fine. We should be able to beat them. The game at home. Oh, I just remember this too. Everybody's going to be wearing a mask, and since you're keeping it clean, remember back when AD got acquired, but he never played for us?
Yes.
Remember the chant they did in Oakland when they were saying F, AD?
Uh-huh.
I think, and I don't know if Vegas has it in them, the fans over there, because we all know Vegas is not Oakland.
Right.
Maybe there'll be something like that one day. I don't know. But I think the fans in Vegas, they need to send a message to Goodell and do the same thing to him they did to AB. I would love to see that. Because they would let him know that the fans, were putting him on notice that, okay, we see what you've been doing, what you try to do, because they could have did what they did to Gruden, and it didn't have to be on the anniversary of Al's death. Could have given us way more time to kind of coach, and from the beginning to the start of the season, this was deliberately planned. He did this on purpose, and he did it because why? He could, and he knew he could get away with it. So far, he has, because none of those other emails from these Allen, Snyder, the rest of the group of the Washington Redskins, ain't no emails came out to anybody.
Okay.
And Gruden was the only one talking like this.
Oh, I know. I know.
And what sucks is that their personal emails, it's like you and me having a conversation, personal emails, Captain. We've all said stuff like this. They singled him out. It's unfortunate that he said a lot of things that he said. We've all said some things, maybe not to the extent of he said, what he said in them. But when you're talking privately to a friend, this thing got leaked out. Somebody had it in for him. Whoever it was, I hope they have what they got coming in them, because this is not right.
I agree. I agree with you, Rube. And again,
hopefully the team is, I think.
Yeah, hopefully
the team, I think, is better wrong.
Well, we will see about that, and hopefully at the very end, whether they say F Goodell or if they show F Goodell, I just want it to happen. Like I said, it doesn't have to be said. It would be nice if it be said, but it would be nice if it was done.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because somebody over there, if they remember about AB, and I had posted it a couple of days ago, maybe they'll start chanting it. Who knows? Because that way it makes them look like egg on his face and the rest of the league. Because the NFL has been doing this for too far long. And we all know, especially the older, fans that know the history of the game, we know, because it seems like every time we're doing good, or it appears that we're doing good, something always happens to this franchise. It's always something. Okay. It's never a dull moment. It's year after year. It's been like this for decades. And I had one question for you.
Quickly.
Quickly. At the beginning of the season. Yeah. When was the last time you've seen so many overtime games? Because I haven't. Do you think some of these games are being scripted? That the NFL is doing this on purpose to extend the games longer than they should be? Because we've had a lot of overtime games this year on Monday night. I have to go back and look, because we've had a lot of overtime games.
Right. I do know that we've had more overtime games at this juncture of a career, or a juncture of the season, than we should have. And right now I'm looking at an injury to a Seahawk that they are.
Yeah, I'm watching it too.
That they are. That they have the card out for, and I hope that he will be. I hope that things will be good for him. Again, I don't have volume on, so I don't know. I know everything that's being stated. So hopefully, things will turn out well for the gentleman on the screen. Hey, Ruben, I appreciate your your thoughts again. I don't know if I can say that they are scripted, but I think that obviously the officials are playing an important role in this, and we all know that the NFL is not a sport; it's an entertainment industry. And when they did that, they opened it up for basically WWE type of crap, and that's what that's without saying.
And they're not breaking any laws too, because if they want a game to turn out a certain way, they can.
Right.
If people look this stuff up, they'll see that they're not breaking any laws, and they can't get in trouble for this, because this is why it's licensed under entertainment.
Gotcha.
So if they want to choose a few things here and there, or have the refs look the other way, or there's pass interference, and they don't call it, well, that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
And the fans are going to hate it and not watch the game no more, or they're going to just accept it. I continue to keep watching.
I hear you. Hey, Ruben, you take care, brother.
You too. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. There you go. That's my last call of the night. That's Ruben. And again, I got to do the cut-ups, and it's already 11:22. Y'all have a great time. Remember, tomorrow night on Docs ENT, that is Graphic Raiders channel. Salute to Black Hole Rob. Make sure you are there. Tuesday night, we will have Captain and Wenches on. Wednesday, we will have NFL Nation Live. Thursday is Actually, one of these things. Trying to think. I'm flying. Ooh, I'll have to see. I might be flying on one of those games. So Thursday will be. You don't know jack about sports. It will be in Vegas. It might be a short show because I will be in Vegas. And then Friday there will be the Elite Superfan show with somebody hosting it. And then of course Sunday I will be doing the show whenever I get back to the room. Okay. Y'all take care. We will see you for all the rest of the shows. Be there, be square. Raider victory Sunday continues on to Monday. Be well. Take care, everybody.